I know we had a couple of nails, didn't we, that really needed some extra attention, like this one. That feels okay. Do this one. Okay.
Nice.
It's quite herby and medicinal. That one's quite nice. What we're aiming to do here is really decrease any stress and tension we've got in this area. It's really going to absorb into there. Then take another one. Hello, Melissa.
Hello.
And thank you for coming along to your treatment today. And we're going to really focus on the hands today because they need a little bit of care and attention at the moment. And what I'd like to do is, first of all, just check that there are no contraindications that would prevent me doing the treatment. So we're going to do that to start with. And then we're going to do a proper cleanse and tone of the hands before going into massaging them and really de-stressing this area, which I know gives you a lot of stress because they are used quite a lot. So let's start with just looking at potential contraindications. So I have my wonderful magnifying glass here, just to check over these hands. Actually, put that one to one side there and we'll just focus on this hand first. And I'd really like to just check on the sides as well there. And I'll just run my fingers down as well to see if, as I'm doing this, there's anything that's tender. And do tell me if anything feels a bit strange as I do this. And then we can just check. There's a slight blemish here. Can you remember what that is from?
No idea.
No, they're just general cuts and bruises that we get on our hands quite a bit. It's not open. It doesn't hurt to the touch.
No.
Okay. So I think we'll be fine with that one. Nothing hurting at all.
No.
Okay. That's fine. I'm just going to check these nails again. Got lots of edging on the nails here. So rough skin. This could definitely do with a little bit more moisture around this to stop the sort of white flakes that you get at the bottom here. So we'll watch out for that one. That feels okay. Do this one. This one here. This one here. Just want to check. An area which is, I can feel it's quite dry at the moment, is right in the middle of your palm there. So we'll give that a little bit of extra attention. And we did have, I think the last time we did a hand treatment, we had some dry skin in this area, but I can't see any there today. I'm just going to look at the other side there. No, that's absolutely fine. Just look at this hand as well. And again, if anything is sensitive to the touch, then do let me know. Sometimes if it's sensitive, it means there might be a bruise or something like that. I think I've got a few little scratches there, but nothing open. Nails are slightly better here, and then there's this one that needs maybe a little bit around the cuticle area there. Okay. Nothing sensitive at all.
No.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Again, a little bit of dryness right in the centre of the palm there. But no dry skin. Just a few little blemishes, but as I said, nothing broken or nothing on the skin that is open that would prevent a treatment from taking place. So thank you for that. Okay. So I think what I'd like to do is do a little bit of a cleansing routine just to make sure we get any impurities off the skin, and any dry skin or flaky skin that is on there will remove. And what I thought we would do is literally just take some normal cleansing cream, and it's got no perfume in it, and we will add our own scent, our own aromatherapy oil to that. So what I've done is I've brought out 3 oils that are useful for dry skin in particular, and useful ones that are used in hand care preparations. So I thought if I could get you to smell these and choose. And what we're actually going to do, a little bit unusual, is we're going to actually add a couple of drops of the one that you favour into the cleansing cream. So this one is tea tree. Okay.
Nice.
It's quite herby and medicinal, that one's quite nice for a cleansing routine. I think that is nice. This next one is rosemary, which is very good for dry skin in particular.
Yeah.
Always reminds me of the garden.
It smells just like it, doesn't it?
That one I always find is very true to life, so it's very true to the smell of the plant.
Yeah, it feels like you're actually smelling the plant. Yeah.
Okay, pop that on there. And then we've got lavender, which is always a good all-rounder.
Thank you. Yeah, that's nice.
Does one sort of come out as striking you as something that's sort of pulling you towards it?
Tea tree, I think.
The tea tree. Okay, I would go with that actually. It's got an element of cleansing in there. So what we're going to do is we're literally just going to put a couple of drops in there. Right, I'm just going to mix it with this because I've got this to hand at the moment. And that makes a huge difference. Should have got you to smell the cream beforehand.
Yeah, it smells lovely though.
But because it's unscented to start with, you can literally just add in what you feel like adding in at the time. Just don't overdo it. You know, 1 drop, 2 drops is absolutely plenty for what we need it for. And then we're literally just going to use this to cleanse. Do one hand first. This is literally just to get off any impurities and really relax the hand as well. Make sure we get everywhere. We'll leave that to rest for a moment. Right, so we've cleansed. Now what we're going to do now is use something called a hydrolate, and this is a lavender one. And that is really just to comb the cleanser off, as you would with your face. You've got that cleansing, toning routine. If you want to give your hands a bit of a pamper, you can follow the same routine. And actually that lavender smells nice as well. just takes off any excess cleanser. And the lavender's not too powerful in this at all, because the hydrolate is the water that's left after the lavender has been taken out, the essential oil has been taken out. There we go, and it's really nice for cleansing. Okay, I'm just going to remove this and then we're just left with the massage oil. So what we're going to do now is move on to the next stage and focus on really massaging and de-stressing the hands. So I thought we'd use something with a light slip to it, which is coconut oil. So I'm just going to pop that in there. Okay, so that's the coconut oil. And then we're just going to use a bit of this on each hand just to give it a bit of a massage. So thank you. You've sort of automatically taken one of your hands away. Are you okay with your elbow like that, or would you like another towel underneath it?
No, it's okay.
It's okay. All right. So I'm just going to stretch this area out a bit. Just massaging these areas is very beneficial. What we're aiming to do here is really decrease any stress and tension we've got in this area. I think you do quite a lot of desk work, don't you, and typing, so, and particularly if you're right-handed, it can show in terms of the stress on your hands, and just giving them a little bit of TLC now and again. So I'm just going to massage that palm, in particular this area which we spotted was dry earlier, so just going to make sure that it's really soaking up all that coconut oil, and your hands will feel lovely and smooth afterwards. Okay. Just want to turn over here and just massage these areas, because particularly here I can feel this already. There's a few crunchy points, which means there's been a little bit of a stress and build-up of lactic acid in that area. So let's just massage these spaces out here. Right, and then what I want to do is just massage a little bit about this area here, this wrist. Yeah, see, that's quite tight there. This should really help. How's that feeling?
It's lovely, yeah.
Right, let's pop that to one side, and then we'll do this on the other hand. Shoot, that coconut oil's nice and light. I think that's just what you needed. You needed a soother massage. Your elbow's still okay there?
Yeah, it's all fine.
And just massage into these fingers. There we go. I'll just turn over and just do the palm. Just make sure all of that oil is getting into that dry palm area. Let's swap over and just do these spaces like I did on the other side. So there's hardly any popping here. That probably indicates obviously that you're very right-handed. So that's just soothing out anything that could be building up in terms of stress and tension. Just going to do some inner circles. An area that often doesn't get massaged is this front of the arm here, and actually quite a lot of tension sits here. Okay. Okay, so if you can relax the hands there. So we'll move from the massage to looking at the cuticles that I mentioned earlier. And I've got some products that are particularly useful for that cuticle area, so I'll just go and get those. So the final stage is just to give these nails a little bit of TLC, and I've got this wonderful Lush product here, and you don't need a lot of it. And obviously if you use something like an earbud or something like that, then you're not wasting the whole product, so you're just putting on as much as you need. So you just pop this in that cuticle area, and I know we had a couple of nails, didn't we, that really needed some extra attention, like this one. And you pop that on, and then literally rub that in. And that's really going to help to penetrate into that nail area so that you haven't got those little ragged edges. It makes a huge difference, just this tiny little bit of action. It's really going to absorb into there. Then take another one. So what some people do is they put their fingers in and then you can't use the product because you've contaminated it. So by using a little earbud like this, you just save all that product. A little bit of product can go a long way then. Plus I find these earbuds quite good to get precisely into the areas that you need. Okay, how does that feel?
Yeah, that's lovely.
Lovely and soft, much softer than when you started with. So just massaging them and giving them a little bit of attention, they now feel de-stressed, and we've totally relaxed that area, given them some TLC. They're like new. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.